into Monthly Mayhem. We are the Dads Who Store. John, what is going on? I can't believe we're already wrapping up another month of Mayhem. It has been a blast. But what's going on?
This was the longest Mayhem of all of it. Earlier today, I went through all of the events that we've done over the past year, and it was really cool to see all these events. But the Animal Crossing competition lasted about 40 days, and then we spent about a couple weeks doing the tournament. So I mean, we're talking over 2 months of about 2 months of Animal Crossing. That's crazy.
Well, it's a big game. You get a big tournament. Lots of money on the line here. Not that much, but anyways, it was fun. It was a fun time. It was different. It was definitely different than what we've done in the past, and I liked it. I like when we do these new ideas and new. Just make them a little bit oddball. The high score ones are fun, but when you do a little bit more head-to-head competition, it's fun,
I agree. I think some competitions just naturally lean towards certain players, completionist runs or high score runs. And in this case, you could have spent, literally 20 hours on Animal Crossing and you could have won the tournament as much as someone who played 300 hours. Correct. So it was kind of a fair battle, and the tournament was a lot of fun, and it's wrapped up now. And so why don't you let everybody know who the winner is?
Yeah. So well, let's just explain it really quick one more time, right? So what we were asking for is everyone to play 30 days of Animal Crossing. You had to submit one photo that kind of described what you've been working on this whole time. And I'll tell you what, 30 days is not enough time in Animal Crossing world because there's so much you're trying to do. So we got tons of different things. We got, gyms and secret labs and a pirate ship. And simple life of people, on the beach or meditating or flea markets. So it was cool to see of everything you've been doing, hundreds of hours, and all you could do is what you could fit on one screen. So you kind of had to also become creative, right?
Yeah. And
what we did was we put this all into a head-to-head bracket, kind of like NCAA, March Madness style, for March, and we ended with one winner, and it came down to third strongest mole, a very avid winner, right? A very big competitor in the Monthly Mayhem world, versus the Blot Fort, Dan. And so Mole had a secret laboratory type thing that had really cool stuff going on, a lot of stuff going on, which was cool. Every time I looked at this picture, I saw something different and new. And Dan had a pirate ship, or pirate yacht, which he calls it, where he did some terraforming and did some cool paths and some put his house there. He did some cool things. So it was cool to see the creativity there.
They were both really good, just great designs and everything. We've seen those pictures coming up. The one interesting thing about this tournament is we have seen these screenshots, and everyone knew, was like, oh, that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a tough one. The interesting thing about the matchup to me is Third Strongest Mole is a 2-time winner of Monthly Mayhem. And if I recall, when you were doing your original competitions, I believe he won 1 or 2 of those. I think he won the big tournament, and then he won the what's that game you guys like? The Enter the Gungeon. So
yes.
He's a big time winner of the tournament. But Dan, Cat Janitor, the Block Fort, Dan Caparello, hasn't won anything, not even a lotto win. So that was kind of fascinating to see.
It was. And so we went to the polls, right? We had our Discord polls, which is all the active listeners and users and community, where funny. And this is kind of a recurrent theme throughout this whole tournament, where Mole actually won the vote, John. However, the winner of Animal Crossing Monthly Mayhem of a $15 eShop credit, thanks to the Nintendo Dads, is the Pirate Yacht by Blot Fort, Dan Caparella. Congratulations, buddy. Well done. Great effort. Third Strongest Mole, great stuff as well. Unfortunately, fell a little bit short because Dan has a huge Twitter following.
The Twitter army. Wow.
He must have tweeted his tweets, and he got his tweet friends over there. and he did the job justice. So congratulations. You should reach out to anybody from Nintendo Dads, probably Marty, to get your $15 eShop card. But John, it doesn't end quite there, does it?
Yeah, no, it actually does end there.
No. We have the runner-up, and the best part of the runner-up is anybody's game to win, including the competitors out there that played Ice Climbers from the NES version, right? We always have some type of retro game. So what we did was Ice Climbers had 1 point for every level you beat. If you ended up beating the game, you had 50 points, which nobody did beat. However, back to Animal Crossing, 25 points were awarded to every player who submitted a picture. So everyone out there, even if you lost first round, hell, if you didn't even make it into the bracket, then you still got 25 points because you tried. It's all about effort. And every match you won, you gained another 25 points. So it breaks it down. I don't need to read all the numbers right here, John, but anywhere from the Blot Fort getting 100 points down to 25 points for the first time people.
Yeah.
So and then third strongest small with 75, Messmaker, Neoprime, and Sean Abbott with 50, and the rest of all of us with 25 for not making it much further. All right. So random lotto ball, John, this is your specialty. Spin the die, roll the numbers, spin the magic wheel of wonder, do what you got to do, and what is the winner?
The winner, the lottery winner for the Animal Crossing Monthly Mayhem is Sean Abbott of Dad Crossing. Congratulations.
Yes, Dad Crossing. So that means, the sister podcast here is kind of taking all of our money. I don't know how I feel about that, So Sean, congratulations. You can also reach out to Marty from Nintendo Dads to claim your $10 eShop prize. So this was a fun tournament. I had it was relaxing. There was no stress. There was no more back and forth like Mario Kart in the past. It was just go play the game, enjoy it, and send us a picture.
Yeah, it was a ton of time. You and I both waited till very late in the competition to determine even what to send. I know a lot of people didn't really know what to send until later on, but it was a really interesting time. And for you, I mean, before this competition began, I mean, you had said in the Discord that you were just not going to play Animal Crossing. And then I don't know, I don't remember what happened, but you just were like, okay, I'm in. I'm in. I'm playing.
I was back and forth for a while.
And so, 2 months of Animal Crossing, and I know you're kind of winding things down, but going through that tournament and all that, like, how do you feel now, making that change and getting through the game? What are your opinions about Animal Crossing now and in the future?
It's the turn-up hustle, right? We're gonna keep saying it. It's the turn-up hustle that makes you coming back. But no, overall, it was fun. I think I ended up with around 125 hours so far, which I was happy with for me, especially. Yeah. And it's a game where would I have been as into this without being stuck at home? Honestly, no. I probably would have like 40, 50 hours. I'd probably be rolling credits, and I probably would have stopped. I don't know if I would have done much terraforming or after game, which is really where it takes off, and it's a lot of fun. The events are fun, but I feel like I had a mission, John. I had an idea of what I wanted to do with my island. I did it. And I even find now it's like when I log in, I don't even go collect my fossils anymore or do really much. I log in, I go to the shop, see what's for sale, head over to the, the clothes store, see what's for sale. And if I come across something, maybe I dig it up, but I leave fossils sometimes, even when I see them. It's just, I feel like I've done a lot, and I got my money's worth. I really enjoyed it, and I'm kind of ready for that next game. But I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with the next events. Like the wedding season coming up. We got tomorrow, this week, I believe, starting the museum thing. I don't know. They don't really entertain me. If there was something like, hey, we're gonna do a golf or a sports or a football, little something. Yeah, maybe I'll join in or video game something. But I think I'll skip a lot of these events, and I'll continue to play around in the Discord and do the turnip hustle and talk to guys and stuff like that. But I enjoyed it. I think this time is done, though. It's coming to an end. How about you?
Yeah, I got to say, like I said, I played the original GameCube one more than any other iteration. My wife and I were still dating at the time, and we shared a town, and we played it like crazy. And then over the years, I never really got into any of them. But yeah, really, I'm surprised at how much I got into this, and I think the Mayhem really kept me engaged. My wife is almost 300 hours into this game, so
God bless her.
It's kind of intimidating. So
did you give her loan yet, John?
At this point, no, she's been doing the turnip hustle the last 2-3 weeks, so she doesn't need the money anymore. I've got 9 million bells in the bank, and I wasn't gonna do the turnip hustle, but I did this morning because I had my turnips were 90 bells.
I think I was at 91 or so this week. Yep.
Yeah, when it's such a low, it's like, all right, let me do it this time because it's bigger bang for the buck. But I'm really surprised at how much I enjoyed playing Animal Crossing. I think I missed 4 or 5 days the entire time.
About the same for me.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I think I'm going to play until, as weird as this sounds, is I want people to come visit my town. I put a lot of time into it. It's really cool stuff. So I'm kind of hoping I get like a large turnip price so people come and see my town. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, totally. I think that's the fun part. Like you want to have that turnip price, not even for yourself. You want to have it just so everyone comes running in, maybe gives you a few tips, Yeah. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to. I have a couple room ideas left. I just want to finish. I have 1 or 2 more inclines I need to do. I wanted to make my island so that you didn't need a ladder or a pole vault to get around. I cut down a lot of the water, and then I just want to finish up my rooms for the most part, and then I'll stick around for like events and whatever. But just a little bit of time. But I'm still engaged with it. I'm really looking forward to. I don't know if you saw that little fake direct with all the Animal Crossing enhancements.
I did.
It was really well done. I'm really looking forward to like them doing some of that. I would really like to play with some of those things. You know what I really want more than any, and I think one of the Dad Crossing peeps said it on the podcast this week, which was really cool. But I want to see that when you fly into an island that you don't have to wait a minute.
It's bad.
And even worse, when you're on the island and someone else flies in. Like, I think as a software developer, I understand why that happens, sort of. But that there's a way to, like, get past that. And I would love to see that fixed. Because I have really enjoyed being on islands with multiple people, especially from the Dad Crossing groups and all the channels that we have on the Discord. And I really want to keep doing that, but when everyone's going to an island, it's sort of like, oh, that seems like fun, but man, that's going to be just a giant pain in the ass. Like, I really don't feel like it right now. Absolutely. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, it's been a good time. And I'll tell you, the next Animal Crossing that comes out, whether it be, it probably won't be on the Switch, but whatever the next console is, man, that's going to be a big event now. That's going to be big time. And I love seeing these Nintendo games go from, even Fire Emblem, which didn't have anywhere near the sales of Animal Crossing, but like a lot of people were excited for that release, and we've seen other games that, Smash has gotten huge. So I'm really excited for Animal Crossing. All the sales, they're going to continue to have tons of sales. I think it's just been a big smashing success. The Mayhem was a success, and I'm ready to move on, but that was a good time.
Absolutely. And speaking of moving on, what are we going to do next month, John, huh?
I got to say, I am super excited for our next event. Unfortunately, we're not going to announce it right now. When are we going to announce it, Drew?
We're going to talk about this next episode of Dad's After Dark show, so make sure you come listen to us. Same feed as usual, but definitely, if you're not listening to that, you should be listening to that, because that's where we get our freak on. That's where we let out the juice. We have some fun, get a little laid back. But that's when we're going to be talking about the next monthly Mayhem, which is going to take place pretty much all of June. We're going to try to get back onto that June monthly type time frame, so we get a little bit of leeway here, and we're super excited about it. Hopefully, it brings back that competitive flair that we love and see. But that I'm excited. I'm excited really for that one as well.
I can't wait to announce that one.
Me too. Cool. All right. I think that's it then. You had any last words there, John?
No, great job. Great job by everybody. I know it was a tough competition. Some people just didn't win a round. I'm one of them. I did not win a round. But you know what, Drew? I always have the playing game that I beat you on. So the junkyard got junked. I'll always have that. I'm always going to hold on to that.
No comment. Oh boy. All right. Well, everybody,
Always
thank
mine.
you so much for listening to Monthly Mayhem this month.
Junkyard.
And if you have any questions or reach out to us, tweet at us.
Market.
John, Twitter scam. But
Take us out.
yeah, I mean that's it. That's all I got. Make sure you follow us over at Dad's After Dark Show on Twitter, on the Discord. Definitely reach out to us. Make sure you send us some questions so we can answer them for you on Dad's. And that's going to wrap up this month, or really a month and a half, of the Animal Crossing Mayhem. And catch you guys next time.
Later, guys. Have fun.
Peace.